Right, what we got today on the go is we're messing around with the YD25 out of a 2012 Navara D40, and this thing suffered the typical head gasket, blown head gasket problems, which most of them end up doing sort of around 120,000 Ks. So what we're doing for this, guys, we're doing a rebuild on it and strengthening them up at the same time and doing all the clearances and everything properly how it should have been done in the first place in the factory, but they never are. So what we've done is we bore and hone the block to 20 thou oversize, acid bath it, bore and hone it, deck it on the face, and then I line bore the tunnels so I've got maximum bearing crush with the ARP studs. Then I'll use a early model D22 crankshaft, and how you can tell these is they're actually made out of steel, not cast. You'll probably hear the Nissan manual cars, as soon as someone converts them to a single mash flywheel, they'll snap the crankshafts because the crankshaft's made out of cast iron. It's absolutely junk, so I replace it with this crankshaft. It's an early model D22 crankshaft, and how you can tell these is the Japanese emblem on there, and they've still got the Nissan badge on them, and that's the casting number there, AD240. So if you've got a D22 or a D40 crankshaft which doesn't have those identifications on it, just get rid of it. It is going to break because it's a cast iron thing that was made when Renault and Nissan amalgamated sort of around 2011, and probably tried to save money using cheap Chinese junk once again, and at everyone else's expense. So we can fix all this, but it's just a lot of cost to the customers who've already paid a lot of money out for a vehicle. But it can be repaired properly and it will survive through its lifetime. Another thing I do as well is I block the oil feed here to the balance shafts, put a screw and plug in there and block it off. So I remove the balance shafts out of the cradle on the base of the motor and balance the crankshaft to fiddle that up, and I'll fit the cradle on with no balance shafts in it, so I'll drill holes in it to drain the oil back and everything else, so the engines actually run smoother and there's no harmonics put into the front of the nose of the crank which destroys the oil pump gears and harmonic balancer drive and stuff like that. So it sort of saves everything there. And then when we go into the rods, I'll start with a new set of rods, and I'll fit up the